And of course, one thing we could see is a situation where two teams are tied in their final rankings, and I'll let the admins, you know, kind of determine that. I'm not sure if the tiebreaker is going to be just the head-to-head matchup, because of course every team has played every team, and every team has played each other team for 5 total points, so there's no way for that to come out a tie. We'll see what happens there. Could be interesting. As it is, players are ready. We'll be getting started here in just a few seconds. All right. Players are readied up. Here is your countdown. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Codex 5 jumping in here with the second matchup of the final day of Epics, or excuse me, of the Epic Division of Season 2 of UTProLeague. G and CC going at it, trying to climb those rankings. Both teams with every opportunity to finish top 3 here. We're jumping into Sid Castle here. Like I say, I think it's the first time we've seen it in the Epic Division, at least. I'm very curious to see how familiar teams are with this map. It was just added for this season. Early on, kind of back and forth. Teams scrambling a little bit to get some weapons, maybe establish some semblance of control. This is a relatively large map, all things considered, but you can traverse it kind of quickly because there's lots of verticality, lots of wall runs and things like that. G jumping out to an early lead. We do have this first amp spawning soon. I'm going to bring you over to it just to get an idea. It's up on that box over that kind of well, that water well area. You got a lift to the left side, so you got the rocket launcher up above, so lots of ways to get down onto that. There's also jump boots in this map. And as always, jump boots, super key for getting easy access to power-ups. You can see all of the combos being shot around, people trying to bait. It's almost similar to the deck amp placement as far as it being out in the open and exposed like that. G grabs it, early lead in this one, trying to build on that momentum. 10 seconds till the shield belt spawns. I'm curious if we see them bring this amp straight over to the belt. On big maps like this, one thing to keep an eye out for is how well teams can group up. You can get caught, the bigger a map is, the more out of position. You can find yourself, an Oleg finds his teammate in the wrong place at the wrong time, gets a double kill on an enemy and a friendly with one flat primary. Oleg, the bringer of destruction, just scorched earth all over the place, killing everybody. Soul, meanwhile, in a killing spree, has some armor. We'll follow him for a little bit. So Soul actually playing kind of slow here, waiting for his opportunities. We're going to shift over so the shield belt will be spawning in about 10 seconds. Look at that, 3 kills coming out for CC, storming right back into it. Down by 2, we're gonna head over to this belt. You can see it's in this kind of bunker area, right? Very close quarters, very exposed, so you're not necessarily gonna wanna get there super far ahead of time. Deity there with perfect timing. So CC with all kinds of control in that belt, knowing exactly when it spawns. Oh, he misses the jump to amp. Deity with a chance there. Finally grabs it, but not before giving G an opportunity to take to give him some damage. And Deity right now just trying to line up shots. And there's the amped headshot, sending that skull into orbit with the overkill. And now he's in the middle of the map, and that's an interesting spot to be with that amp. It's a fairly close quarters map overall, but you can really see people traversing the map from that middle area. You can try to take some pot shots, but as we saw, it also leaves you exposed. Let's head over to this shield belt room and see who gets there ahead of time. Nice kills back and forth. Reeve kills Chips. Chips kills Reeve. Sunade coming up, grabbing that belt and then getting shot down from the shock rifle of Reeve. So back and forth, no one really going on any runs with that belt so far. Take a quick look at the scoreboard here. So 3 belts to 1, but we just saw how quickly that can be erased on this map. Pretty even otherwise. A little bit more damage for CC. Dead even on amp run time so far. Oh, fall away flak ball answering back. So we've seen multiple double KOs so far in this game. But as it is, CC came storming back now up to an 8 frag lead on the backs largely of the power-up control. But speaking of which, Chips grabs this amp, able to go on a run of his own, see if he can find some targets now in this relatively, again, large map. You really rely on your teammates to call out targets whenever you've got that amp. There's a couple big kills there. Another opportunity to take out Deity now with 1 sniper shot. Can't follow it up, but still a 9 frag lead for CC. G able to break control a little bit though. We'll see what they can do moving forward in this one. Ooh, there's some rockets coming out. Still a 10 frag lead. So actually GG the last couple minutes, excuse me, G the last couple minutes has played CC pretty well here. Basically even the last couple minutes, slowly pulling their way back into it. There's the homing rockets around the corner and just gets dodged by Deity. Big direct rocket there, Chips. And you see, that's what I mean, the close quarters down there, especially around that flak spawn. Oh, maybe some team damage there. We're gonna actually head over as we see G scooping up another amp. The chance to cut into this lead. CC is all compressed back. You can see them all in front of him in that section. Oh, the same section of the map. More friendly fire. Rockets getting shot all over the map and just smacking everyone. So unfortunate for G, they grabbed that amp, went on a run, kept it the whole time, and didn't really get any significant damage off it. And that can happen on a map like this. This is exactly kind of a perfect scenario to avoid the amp runner. It's a big map, and it's also a complex map. Lots of ways to break line of sight, lots of ways to bait people into chasing you through corridors and through choke points. So good job there though by CC of avoiding that. It does take some communication. That is a skill in and of itself. Chips showing off the shock rifle skills, but Connects just barely survives, and teammate comes over to scoop him up. So nice teamwork there, helping out. Got a friend pinned in the corner. Got to get that crossfire going. And we have seen it be pushed up now by CC on a bit of a run up to 15 frags. Let's head over to Amp. You can see them already on top of it, but doesn't spawn for a while, and now there's that goo, but you see him shooting that goo off. G giving chase. More bio rifle going up the lift with the kill. You can see his body just melting down into a heap. Connects though, manages to swing around and grab it. And connects with an amp sniper rifle in mid. Looking for some targets. There's one nice shot on Chips. His teammate right in front of him here trying to get in front of Soul. And unfortunately for Connects, couldn't secure that kill, but gets an easy follow-up kill on Chips. Another one. And another one. 3 kills in a row on Soul. Connects. Just sending them back to spawn. And another opportunity. Soul just cannot avoid Connects. Connects barbecues himself ever so lightly. Just a light roast, if you will. And you see those jump boots coming into play. How unpredictable you can be with them. Especially when you get up on people with rockets. Drop rockets right down on their face. There's another kill by Connects with that sniper rifle. Not the easiest map to run around with the sniper rifle. He's making it work so far. Be a quick look at the scoreboard as CC now starting to run away with this one. Connex's killing spree finally comes to an end just in time for Reeve to start his own. We do have the amp spawning soon. Almost down to the 5-minute mark, and it's going to be out of reach for G soon unless they can make something happen with these power-ups. We do have this amp. Deity, oh, throwing the goo down. Soul actually kills Oleg with that one. There's the big flat primary with that double damage applied. And you do see the shield belt spawning in about 10 seconds. You see him moving up towards there with that amp just to try to push G away. Nice flak ball though, up and over that edge. Reeve's gonna grab that belt, and I feel like the power-ups, let's take a quick look. Yeah, power-ups really starting to roll in CC's favor as they've established control of this map. Early on it was pretty much back and forth, but the last few minutes CC has really turned it on. And you can definitely see that reflected. Pretty much even amp time, but amp hasn't played a huge role in this map, in part due to the size of it, like we've seen. More close range flak down by that flak spawn, appropriately enough. 10 seconds till amp spawns. You'll have belt spawning at about the same time. So amp, again, over here in this well alcove right by the gate. Sundaid right on top of it, and Sundaid's gonna have that in his hand with the sniper rifle and misses the jump, so he's gonna need to try to find some targets down low. This is dangerous because that flak's in his face. Nice job though using that. Ooh, if he comboed that, he maybe got a double kill with his teammate. Instead, giving chase, and flak is a great tool. Repeat making great use of that weapon to protect himself, eventually chases him down. All right, so you saw 3 kills on the board. CC just continuing to roll along, almost down to the 3-minute mark. We do have Vest spawning. We haven't watched Vest a whole lot. This is the key area of the map. Of course, you have sniper rifle here, Vest up on this ramp. And we did see, I think, Repeat grab that one. So, as you can imagine, it's a pretty key pickup spot on this map. But a lot of the control points in this map are kind of separated. There's definitely some distance, some line of sight between them all. So, it's kind of an old school map in that sense. You can end up playing it kind of modularly. Let's head over to the amp. It does spawn. We will have, I think, a couple more amp spawns. So next to last one here, G. Maybe going to see this one slip out of their reach, but we'll see what Repeat can do with this last, or next to last amp run, I suppose. Barring any concessions. Oh, close range. Link didn't have enough amp time left, and Oleg takes Repeat down. Another belt, though, going to CC. Looks like they're going to have pretty solid control. 9-4 now. And yeah, the second half of this map, CC really locked down the map, controlled those power-ups, just really got into a groove. I wouldn't say there was any one like spike. There was no like crazy amp run or crazy 2-minute period where CC jumped out ahead of G. They just really had a chokehold on the map and just kind of starved them out. Deity on a killing spree, same time as Connect, so we're going to see Reeve on a killing spree as well. 3 players on CC on a killing spree at the same time. So we will see C earn another point on the board in this one. And again, CC still every opportunity in this league to finish certainly top 3, possibly top 2, depending on what else happens today. Oh, big flak balls hitting both people. And it's a nice job by Reeve there of using the arc to shoot over the edge. You saw him just not exposing himself or minimally taking minimal damage off of it. Kills going back and forth, and they are almost doubled up. CC finishing this one strong. And as we close this one out, we'll give you a quick peek at the scoreboard. Pretty much what you would expect, all CC in this one. So there you go, map 1 going to CC emphatically. We'll see what happens with map 2. I'm not sure whose map pick that was, because again, I don't think we've seen it before in this season. CC obviously looking very comfortable with it.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
All right, map 2 gonna be Tempest. Of course, a map we've seen a lot in this season, and in fact, already seen today in a 4v4 match. I will say this, does anybody remember in the early UT99 days when people actually dueled on this map with Shield Belt? Go look up some of the old WCG games from 2000, 2001 era. You had like Zolg and XS Pain and all those guys running around with minigun and Shield Belt on this map. Seems almost as bad as playing Leandry. Oh, it looks like they're going to re-host. I don't think everyone was ready here. Oh, I see, the host crashed. Okay, so they're gonna have to re-host. So that's fine. Players should be ready to go here, so we'll let them get this one back up and running and should be getting started here shortly. Yeah, I don't know about this Gets guy. Has anybody heard of him? What would he know about old school UT? I don't know. I actually love DM Curse in Duel. Maybe at a high level it was boring. Like, it was kind of big and you could take the high ground, but I just really enjoyed running around that map as like a low to mid level player. Just the trickeration and the way you could ambush people and move around the map quickly. Curse to me in UT99 is what later games felt like. Like, if you go back and play UT99 now, some of those maps you feel a little bit kind of flat and you feel a little bit limited with your movement, but like with the little semi-dodge ramps and a lot of the ambushes and getting up on top and like throwing combos and flat balls down the portcullis holes or whatever they're called.
And I'm all out of gum.
Like, it was really dynamic in a way that a lot of maps kind of didn't feel to me at the time. I remember playing on Proving Grounds when they had every map available. I remember having to play duels on DM Zito. I mean, we're talking about an awkward map to duel on. You spend half your time finding the opponent and half your time running away from the rockets. All right, looks like we got everyone back in the server. Should be getting started here shortly. Morpheus. Yeah, I mean, Morpheus. So the problem with Morpheus is you have to have the gravity just right. The 2K4 remakes, low gravity in 2K4 just didn't quite work. It's like it didn't have negative acceleration. You just sort of slowly floated downward as though you were in water. All right, players are ready. Countdown coming in for map 2. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with map 2 between CC and G. We just saw CC running away with Sid Castle, taking another point on that board again. Rankings wide open. We're going to finish it off today and figure out who ends up where. Every team with an opportunity to finish top 3 at this point. Huge implications for every single match. 1 point in this matchup going to CC. Of course, we still got a lot more games left to play. You see some early trades back and forth. We saw when CC played SAS, they had a little bit of trouble maintaining control of that shield belt room. They actually went out and started off strong against them, and re-establishing control was a bit of a challenge for them. Nice lock on rockets by Chips. Close range rockets by Olek, and G up on top early. We'll stay with Olek as he's got that shield belt in his hands, chasing down spawners with that Linka. See Olek again, knowing that he's fighting largely against people with no armor. Taking that link gun out. Ooh, there we go. Sunade actually with that amp. And 2 quick shots and the 100 armor, so this is a dangerous spot here. As G has amp and 100 armor. And he's even got 150, but look at that. The entire CC team all stacked up in that shield belt room, just daring them to dive in there. This could backfire though if he's able to get in there with that amp. He gets 1 kill. And it looks like it is cleared out. And unfortunately for CC, G runs in there with amp, knocks them off the belt, and belt is spawning right now. So we'll see who ends up grabbing it. Looks like G's gonna hold it off, and there you go. They're gonna distribute that belt. That way armor goes to everyone. Soul's gonna have 150 now. Here we go, fighting up close. The map you guys are talking about, I think that was like a biolab, right? Like an underwater biolab. I don't remember the name of it, but that was oh god, I think it was in the campaign though. It might have even actually been like an assault map or something. Here we go, amp up. We'll see if anyone's ready for it. We do have belt. Looks like nobody challenging amp. Belt's up in 2 seconds. We have seen challenges there. Repeats up there for CC. Ooh, holding them off with rockets. He's got combos from below from Soul. Trying to make a move on it. You can see them just baiting him into it. Repeat waiting for some cover. Reeve comes in now. He actually jumps up top with the jump boots, and a nice move by Reeve to circle around. Takes it. Not a whole lot that he can do with it though, as he takes huge damage, but they do establish control of that power, which is so important. Amp did get taken though by G. Let's go over to their side. It's G opening up a 14 frag lead now, and you see CC backing up into that belt room again. This seems to be their strategy. Whenever G gets the amp, they're gonna back up and try to bait them into running into that room. So far it hasn't worked out. It's not a bad theory. They do neutralize that amp after a couple of kills. Might even have a chance to pick it up themselves, but there's only a few seconds left. 10 seconds till this belt spawns now in this room. We're gonna back up. You see 1 kill on CC, another kill on CC. Olek standing up there, and another one as Soul just wipes out everyone with a double kill. Deity though sneaks in and he gets a kill. He's going to have a chance to try to steal this one away. It's up, and nobody coming in with jump boots this time. And you see that game of chicken being played. Rockets flying around. He goes down. Didi now with the chance to grab it. Fight still going on over this belt. Finally, Didi gets it in his hands. Down to 20 armor already, though, as both teams are going all in on this belt. All right, so 5 seconds till this amp spawns. We're gonna give you a quick look at that scoreboard. Of course, right now, G firmly in control. CC has been challenging these power-ups pretty effectively. They're definitely gonna need to start getting control of this jump boots so they can snag some amps, because they're gonna need to go on some amp runs if they want to erase this deficit. Oh, going down under the amp with the double enforcers. Didi goes down. We're gonna head over now. Looks like amp's still up. Nobody really challenging it right now. We've got people fighting underneath it, but nobody with jump boots running around. Shield belt's really been where the big fights over this map have gone. You can see this room, and this time CC firmly in control of the room, so they kind of had to wrest it away from G earlier, fighting back and forth. This time taking control, looking for some jump boots perhaps. Nobody running around with them. I'm curious where they're going. I mean, they've been taken. You can see the countdown timer on the left. Oh, and here we go. G may have a chance to grab this amp. Yep, Oleg came up with boots. No HP to work with. He's gonna have to be careful here. All of the health bubbles are gone. He's just gonna dive right into Repeat's face with that link gun, but then, oh, eats some rockets from Didi, and that amp's gonna be down. Soul actually took out Didi afterwards. So Soul picks it back up. Repeat takes him down. This amp is just exchanging hands. Nothing really happening with it. We got another fight over the belt room. Give you a backed up view. So Reeve and Repeat up top early. Didi coming over to help. CC has been all over the last couple shield belts. You can tell they really want to start by controlling this room and establishing themselves here and then working from that point. 3 people in it. They do grab it. Repeat's going to have it in his hands. I do want to take a quick look at those 100 armor vests. So 100 armor vests have been split 7-5, dead even. So CC can grab control of the belt room. They might be able to shift those people over then and try to control the vest. Ooh, rockets coming just by his face. He does survive, so we do have an amp spawning soon. Repeat, they're not checking the boots. Interesting, jump boots are up. Nobody went for them. We'll keep an eye out on who grabs them. We do have the belt spawning in 10 seconds, and again, we've seen heavy fighting over it. Chips actually grabs that amp. We'll see if he takes that to belt room. He's going over to the 100, but the 100 doesn't spawn for 10 more seconds, so maybe just trying to scoop up some weapons. He has jump boots. He can actually jump straight up to belt. He does. Oh, and almost takes a goose shot to the face, but avoids it. So nice steal of that belt using the amp by Chips. Runs in, wipes everybody out, and that room is clear. He has exorcised the demons, and Chips now on a run. G extending that lead once again. On rockets coming in, not connecting actually. We've seen a bunch of those so far today. Connects on a killing spree, so we'll go on board with them. I mean, it looks like we've cut it to an 18 frag lead. CC still in this one. We're just past the halfway point. You can see when they're able to group up and kind of establish themselves, they've been able to get a bit of a foothold. We do have that belt spawning any second. Looks like they're going to have control over that. There will be a fight over here over the vest. Vest is up right now, and looks like they chased G out of it. So G getting pushed all the way back to that sniper rifle area, but nobody able to grab that 100 armor vest. Repeat's going to try to dive into it. He does grab it. Takes a ton of damage. Able to survive between that vest and the belt. Reeve kills the amp runner. So meanwhile, CC making a big play for all of these power-ups. This could be a critical amp run here, pulling back within 12. They can get a couple more kills on the board. They can make it single digits and have plenty of time to work with. Ooh, rockets coming out, pushing him away. So Reeve does quite a bit of damage with that amp. Most importantly, though, he stays alive, keeps it away from them, maintaining control. So he needs help up close here. Oh, Chips decides to help him out by rocketing himself in the face. We did see that belt get taken, looks like by Oleg. So CC holding this room for the most part, but sometimes coughing it up at the last second. So they might want to start getting there a little bit earlier and taking control of it and trying to lock G out. We did see Repeat with another armor pickup. Going down, though, so great teamwork there by Chips, helping out his teammate, being pinned in the corner. In 15 seconds of this amp, we haven't seen any really timely grabs of amp so far. Neither team seems to be putting a ton of emphasis on these jump boots. You can see CC and their comeback bit has taken a couple more of those belts. Oh, and here we go. There is a pretty quick grab of that amp, connects with him in his hands. It's going to be very dangerous if he can get some distance on him and his opponents. There's another kill, 2 quick ones coming out, down to a 14 frag lead again. They can clear him off of that belt, and they do. So not just grabbing the amp, but then getting kills and then establishing control based off of that, missing the jump up to belt. So that's kind of unfortunate, but his teammates up there to snag it. And all of the power-ups right now in CC's hands. Now it's up to them to try to translate that into some points. They've got 4 minutes to go and a 13 frag lead. This is very doable, especially in 44. Ooh, but Oleg taking out Reeve right in front of Connects and not giving him a shot. Well, kills going back and forth, teams trading, and CC gonna need to be careful about that because down 14 with 3.5 minutes to go. They can't be happy with trades. They need to try to double team people. They need to get kills. Kind of net kills, I guess. You gotta be able to cut into that lead, and it's single digits now. Look at that, 76 to 65, back up to 11, but 11-point lead, a couple more kills. Oh, that combo could have gotten a kill instead. Getting chased down from behind, he does get the kill, so back up to 11. It's been back and forth, right around that 10, 11, 12 mark. Amp is up, and if they can get an amp run under their belts, this could be huge for CC. They've been in pretty good position for these power-ups the last few minutes. Oh, and that weapon switch costs them there. So amp is up right now. I'm very curious to see if anyone's got jump boots equipped. They spawn in 10 more seconds, so someone took them recently. You see Connects with it in his hands. If Connects can go on an amp run here, this could be huge. He's fighting over it. Oleg making him bounce around. Takes him down to 4 HPs. Out of jump boots now, so Connects having to expend those jump boots to try to survive. Denies him the amp, and that's an interesting way to deny amp. Just chasing someone around with the jump boots, making them expend those charges. And so now we're going to have to go back and fight over the shield belt. Someone did just take jump boots. We'll keep an eye on that and see if anyone grabs amp. Back up to a 13 frag lead, and G right now burning that clock down. CC is going to be running out of time here soon. Reeve with an uncontested, no harassment to him grabbing that belt. He's going to dive right in on people with that Linka, not afraid. Should be a second quick kill. There it is. Down to an 11 frag lead again, and jump boots to Repeat, who has an amp sniper rifle. He needs a little bit more help, but this is an opportunity for them. They can pull it within single digits with 1 kill. Looking for targets. G trying to make themselves scarce. He has him off the spawn. Oh, needs 1 more shot. Oh, the rockets coming out to defend himself, but back to 9 points. And here we go. It's a 1-point game. He's out of sniper ammo, though, and he goes down. Chips has it in his hands for just a couple more seconds, but he manages to get that kill. And just like that, back up to 12, back up to 13, make it 14. The entire CC team dies, and I think that's going to do it. CC going to hold on here and make that a 4v4 point trade. Again, every point's so critical at this point. Last match day of the season, every team with opportunities to move up their rankings. Oh, the goo kill. I'm around the corner. We'll take a quick look at the scoreboard as we play this one out. So CC in the second half of this one really kind of got their legs under them. They got They got back, you know, kind of reorganized, but then G just pushed them right back off of those power-ups. He was down to a 9-frag lead with under 2 minutes to go, so certainly was anyone's game at that point. So credit G for keeping their composure. Sometimes when the other team has a little bit of momentum, it can be easy to panic a little bit. G stood in there, reestablished control, and finished this one off to take their first point in this matchup. We are all tied up, 1 point apiece. Best of 3 2v2 coming up next, and then of course those duels to close out their match. All right, 2v2 should be going up shortly. Obviously, we still have all of the players around and ready to go. But we'll just take a quick peek to remind you about the, the rankings. There we go. You can see CC taking a point there, G taking a point. So 10 and 7 points respectively, 3 more potential points for either team. So CC can take the next 3. They would be tied with BRD for second place. G, of course, with an opportunity here to move up the rankings and jump crowd control. SOW with a match left to play. Absolute with a match left to play. So many things can still happen here. Looks like this game is up. So I'm going to jump in here, give you guys a view of the game. And we should be getting started here in just a couple of moments. Looks like ranking will be map 1 in the 2v2 portion of this matchup. All right, we got the players in the game. Chip's gonna be AFK for just a second. You know what? Now that we've got a little bit of downtime, you know, we sort of talked about maps, good, bad, and ugly. This is a good kind of side conversation to have while we've got some downtime between maps. This could be ongoing today, but I'm really curious to find out from folks. So, what is the worst map you ever had to play for a match, in your opinion? So we talked about, you know, things like playing Tempest and UT99 in competition and duel. For a while there, the Proving Grounds ladder back in the day had every single map on the map list available. We played in the 4v4 TDM Weapon Stay On ladder in Proving Grounds. It was kind of a noob-friendly ladder, which I'm cool with. We used it as kind of practice. We liked Weapon Stay Off obviously better, but you know, it kind of lets some less serious, more pub-heavy teams get some games in, and that's cool. But that meant that some maps were just redonkulous. Let's talk any game. UT4 doesn't have all that many insanely bad maps to be forced upon people because it's kind of a relatively closed loop. But man, in the 2K4 days in particular, I can remember playing, like, we had to play DM Oceanic. I don't know if anybody ever played Oceanic, but DM Oceanic was like, it would have been small for a dual map, and we had to play it 20 minutes 4v4 Weapon Stay on TDM. It was ridiculous. We'll get more to this. We'll get back into this some more after this game, but right now players are ready to go. Definitely give me some of those answers. This will be a fun side discussion here during these matches. But here is your countdown. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here getting the 2v2 portion of this matchup kicked off. We are just about halfway through the last match day of the season. CC and G splitting the 4v4 TDM. Again, big implications for the final rankings of this season coming up from this matchup. We do still have Absolute versus SOW to finish the day and indeed the season off for this division. So many of these players, this 2v2 will be their last games of UTPL Season 2. We will, of course, have 2 best-of-3 duels to finish the matchup off after that. But right now, we're on ranking map 1. Early on, back and forth between these two, which is pretty much how they've been. Each team was able to kind of run away with their own map pick in the 4v4 ultimately. But I feel like on a player-by-player level, these two are relatively evenly matched. Very curious to see the map picks and what happens. Oh, diving in there, you saw the shield belt steal. And back and forth, the retaliation kill afterwards. So nobody really gaining much of an advantage there. Chips gets the sniper rifle kill. Oh, down to 2 HP, so that armor's not going to do him a whole lot of good unless he can back up and get some health. 10 seconds till the amp spawns, so this is going to be an interesting situation as you see each team with a player weak and a player with a little bit of health. Nobody really stacked up, and nobody really challenging that amp. I mean, I guess you had one CC player up top, but in any case, Soul gets a clean grab. He's going to be looking for some spawners to chase down with that amp link gun. Still 17 seconds till the belt spawn, so I don't think he's going to hang around there very long. Just doesn't want to get ambushed. You see Reeve waiting for him with that piston out. Trying to get away. All he has is the Enforcer. Not going to do him a whole lot of good with that pistol out. So Soul extends their lead early and in position to control the belt. See the Stinger, takedown there. Belt area just becoming a death trap. Kind of surprised to see so much fighting over that belt when it's not up. That 50 armor down there though does, I guess, increase the importance of the bottom area of this map. So it's not just about Shock Sniper and that 100 being up top. So 8 to 6, you see CC fighting their way back into this one. We'll go on board with Deity. He's got himself a little bit of armor to be aggressive. Pulls within 1. 10 seconds though till both power-ups spawn. It'll be very interesting to see now. Who goes for which power-up? Do you put one player on each? Do you put both players on one? Do you favor one or the other? You see Deity with the chase down on the amp. Looks like he's going to get the amp. He'll be on the run. Belt is up. Nobody has it yet, and the amped headshot on Soul. How many amped headshots have we seen so far today? Just wholly unnecessary. Double damage with the double damage. It's the old school Quake quad damage approach. Ooh, but he circles back around. So Deity here going back to scoop up some vials rather than going after the spawn kills. Kind of a conservative approach there. And ends up trading right there. So interesting. That was a pretty big takedown by G there to negate that. Basically negate that amp entirely. Oh, the sneaky rockets by Deity. You saw him crouch walking there to be quiet. It's so hard to avoid rockets whenever they're shooting them up on a ramp like that because of the way the splash damage works. Belt up. You saw a smart move there by CC sharing that belt. And you see Deity here just waiting for that shock rifle to spawn. All he has is goo. Just wants a toy for Christmas. Instead, all he gets is goo. Guess that's what happens when you're a bad, when you're a bad kid. Santa leaves you goo instead of coal. Instead, he finally ends up getting a shock rifle. Can try to do some damage here. CC now on a roll, up by 5. And Deity having trouble now, making something happen. We've seen a couple amp runs in this map come up a little bit empty. Kind of surprising given how small this map is. You can definitely find people very easily in a 2v2 with the double kill right as I say that. Deity coming up big with the 2 big shots right at the end of that amp run. Distance shots here as the game slows down just a touch. We don't have any power-up spawning for a little bit. Give you a quick look at the scoreboard. You see CC out damaging them quite a bit, and look at that pickup discrepancy. 7-3 on the 100 armors, and that adds up huge. That's the thing. Remember, this map in UT4's got 100 armor up top there. It's not just a 50. Makes that top area even more important. So critical to scoop those ups. And that's gonna make your life so much easier too whenever you're challenging amp or belt or really anything. So dominating that pickup's gonna give them a huge boost. See the fight over amp. Amp actually gets grabbed and dropped immediately, and the follow-up kill Deity. It actually flies right through him. But Deity now doubles them up, a 25-12 lead now, and a chance for CC to build on top of that. Oh, he's got to be careful with the close range. Nice switch to flak there. If he doesn't hit that shot, he probably dies and coughs off the amp. So it's a really clutch shot there with the flak. And smart move. You see they're timing that 100 armor. Perfect timing. Scoops it up. Basically doubles his health with that. Oh, nice rocket knockaway there. Deity on a rampage. He's had relatively low life in a couple of these fights, just using his weapon arsenal very effectively. And that's one of the keys to Team Deathmatch. It's not just about your health and armor. It's also about how many weapons you picked up, because that gives you so much flexibility. We've seen a lot of teams struggle to get weapons to their amp runners. And I think that's one of the things people miss out on, is the ability to give them that flexibility to use whatever tool they need to dictate the combat from whatever range. Lock on rockets around the corner. Nice dodge there by Reeve, sending them around that pillar. Chips, though, has him stuck back there. He'll be on the run, looking for this amp again, and G has established themselves controlling this amp. And if they can keep control of that amp, that will be a huge boon for them. They're only down 16 with just about half the map gone, so still plenty of time to come back in this one if they can get control of that offensive power-up. Ooh, up close, the rockets. Dangerous play there by Chips. Reeve makes him pay, grabs that amp, has a couple of seconds left. Drops some Link Plasma straight to the face. Gets the kill and extends this lead. Oh, it looks like the concession here coming out. So interesting. G maybe feeling like they really just aren't establishing themselves in this map. I don't think it was necessarily out of reach mathematically, but CC is certainly looking very good on this map, very strong, in control of it, and taking map 1. Yeah, people talking about these maps. If you guys will remember the Captain of Satika tournament, which I casted, I think that's the longest event I ever casted. I think it was like 14 straight hours of Satika duels. And it was best of 3. Best of 3, Satika, all day long. I started getting a little bit squirrely by the end of it. I think that was also when I decided to stop cutting down all of my casts. I used to highlight all of my casts down to the individual map, and I was like, this is way too much work. So then I would cut them down to the individual match and then like upload those to YouTube. So if you go to some of my old YouTube videos, there's like individual videos for every match. And then after cutting down 14 hours of matches, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave the full cast, maybe cut out the finals as a separate thing. So if you notice now, that's all I do these days. Is mostly just cut out finals and maybe other notable matches. And otherwise, I just have the full cast. Yeah, you kind of lose your mind after a while editing down 14 hours of matches. So if you like the color green, go back and watch those. There was actually some really close games back then. All right, players are ready here from map 2. We are on Codex. Here is your countdown. 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 bringing it into this second half of the day. Map 2 of the 2v2 portion of G versus CC. We just saw CC dominating Rankin. That was, I'm going to presume that was their map pick. G conceding and wanting to go straight on to Codex. Another old school map. We went from the demo map for 2K4 to a very, very popular map in the early UT99 days, and really kind of never stopped being popular. Lots of dueling on it. This was a map we can talk about. This one I thought was always a really awkward duel map, especially without shield belt, but it was one that people loved to play. Kind of like Deck. I feel like when you play this map duel, you basically just cut off half the map. Ooh, 2v2. Though, lots of space. We're going to have this belt spawning soon, so belt spawning right in mid. You get a view of anyone challenging. It looks like CC's all over it. You got some combos from below. You see Soul trying to do some damage, trying to cut off Reeve. You can see the flank. Reeve coming down, knocking them off of that 100 armor with the double kill with the 2 snipes. And Reeve right now looking good early on in this one. Amp up, you can see him right on top of it. So important to get to this amp early because of how vulnerable you are diving for it. Reeve now on a killing spree. He's not as stacked as he was though. He's got that amp link on his hand so he can chase down whoever he wants. There he goes. Wouldn't be surprised if he looks for a spawner the same way. Ooh, the dual enforcer ambush by Soul does some damage, but Reeve survives that. And the trade rockets the snipe. Soul ends up with the belt in his hands. He's gonna be on the run. We do have 100 armor spawning right now, so we'll see if they reconvene there. They don't. So G in the last 30 seconds has actually scooped up a bunch of the power-ups in the map. That amp run went a little bit more in CC's favor, but they ended up neutralizing that. So we'll see what G can do now that they've got all the armors in their hands. Look at that 100 and 150 versus 0 and 50. This is their opportunity to be aggressive here and try to turn on map control for themselves. Ooh, big combo coming out. Misses the fadeaway sniper. That would have been a dangerous spot though if he had stood in there. They had Flak chasing him down. Both power-ups spawning at about the same time here. I expect you'll probably see a fight over belt first. You see people getting in position for it. Amp will be afterwards, but Amp's a little bit more awkward to get to. Big flak ball to turn him away. Deity sneaking around though. Reeve takes out Chips, and now Deity going up top to try to grab that amp. He will have it. Oh no, he gets knocked off. Soul with the rockets knocking him off. Soul now with a chance to try to get up there. And he does, so Soul takes some damage, but gets that amp finally in his hands. Interesting move with the headshot. I thought he was gonna pull out the link, instead goes with the sniper rifle for the instant kill. Doubles that again for good measure. Unfortunately, goes down up close. Sniper rifle gonna be such a home run shot, and another amped headshot. How many amped headshots have we seen today? People are just, kids these days are just not happy to decapitate someone. Now they have to just go Gallagher style and explode their head like a watermelon. You know, millennials, am I right? Reeve on a killing spree again, so big match so far for Reeve. Grabbing that armor, actually damaged himself, I think, with that combo a little bit. But he'll have that belt in his hands if nobody steals it from him. Okay, pass it to a teammate, smart move. Again, you want to distribute that armor as much as possible. Take a quick look at the scoreboard here, and there you go, Reeve 14 and 3, all over the map right now, as CC tries to close this one out and earn another point on the board. Yeah, this map, one of Cliffy B's early, I guess, what you might consider famous maps. Codex, what else did he work on? Turbine, I think? I think he made Turbine. Amp is up top. Reeve gonna be jumping up, grabs it. Ooh, just missing that amped air rocket. And the Chips with the link from behind almost got the ambush kill instead. Reeve survives, and another shield belt. How many belts has Reeve grabbed? Let's take a look. Only one belt for Reeve. Okay, well, okay, that was his second one. All right, I think he's gotten 2 in a row, though. I feel like he's just been all over the power-ups in this game. Seems like every time he runs around, he has amp and at least 50 armor. Just asserting dominance over this map right now is Reeve. So 1916, still early on in this one, but CC right now trying to avoid any amount of drama and running away with it. We'll stick with Reeve as he's been on fire right now. Oh, mid-air rocket does take self-damage though, and that ends up allowing them to take him down with that pistol. We have the 100 armor vest as well as the shield belt spawning at the same time. We'll head over to belt. See the fight over at Chip, stands in there and grabs it. You see link to link battle. He's going to be chasing him down. And the double team there. A little bit of bonus damage from his teammate with the enforcer. So G decides to double up on the belt. CC splits up. Earns them 100 armor, but now Deity sitting here waiting for the amp, but catches Soul trying to go up that lift. Unfortunate for Soul, just gets erased with no chance to retaliate. Ooh, close range pistol versus shock, and Deity can't make it connect. And he goes down to the pistol. Soul relentless with the enforcer chase down. We'll have a little bit of amp time here. No real weapons to work with, just a rocket launcher, but he can try to get in there, maybe protect the 100 armor area or get in position for the belt. Spawn it right in front of him. Unfortunately, he's going to be so low in health he has to back up and give up that shock rifle. He does have dual enforcers. Belt is up. Looks like that got grabbed by CC. Again, CC with a huge armor lead. It's pretty much been the story of this game. Soul does grab that 100 armor, but it's going to be facing down 2 CC players that have basically the same amount of armor stack as him. Oh, there's a huge combo on Chips. Smacks him to the corner, then primaries him down, and CC right now just past the halfway point. Firmly in control of this one. That said, you look at the damage done. I mean, G's definitely not playing poorly as far as fragging ability, but that difference in armor is huge. Basically doubling the amount of damage they have to do to get a kill. Ooh, nice amp kill there by Deity. Chips was up top, but didn't have any cover on that direction. They were all looking down the lift. Deity snuck through belt, grabs it. Now amp, belt, and sniper rifle, and a chance to really put this one away. Close range sniper going to be a difficult task, so it's going to back off. Maybe got a little bit lucky there. You heard piston out. Maybe some rockets could have taken him out, but instead he survives, turns around, gets the kill. Almost ate some goo there. Oh, could have comboed him through the window. Didn't quite finish it off, but in any case, gets the kill on Soul, and Deity on a roll of his own. So CC now doubling up G on this map, trying to finish off strong in this 2v2. Belt does go to Chips. We'll go on board with him and see what he is seeing, as time is going to really start being crucial. Remember, map 1 went to CC, so G trying to stay alive here. Oh, big combo coming out there. Erases that. DD with the amp in his hands now. And still 17 seconds, so all kinds of time. Easy shot. Nice job waiting for Chips to jump down. Waiting for the easy shot. Lines it up again. Another good one. Oh, and you saw that flak ball just tracking right for him. Kisses the smiley. Goes down. Combo's chasing down Deity, so Soul right now with a little bit of an opportunity to be aggressive. It's still only an 18 frag lead. While it's felt very one-sided because of the pickup discrepancy, it's still not out of reach for G. If they can get control of some of these pickups and stop fighting with such a huge health and armor disadvantage, they might have a chance to make something happen here. Only down 17, still all kinds of time. Ooh, big shock balls coming out. Soul not able to connect. Up to a 17 frag lead again. Ring around the rosy with the flak. Decides to be aggressive against the enforcer. Has to be careful though because that flak is going to want to close the gap to make the most use of it. Amp is actually up. We're going to take a look at it. It looks like he's going to be, oh, sneaking right past. Okay, I didn't know if Soul knew it was up. Instead, we got to fight over it, and DD sneaks in and grabs it. Soul had position. Maybe they lost timing of it. I'm not quite sure. But DD with the yoink. Oh, and goes down to the flak. So back and forth. G still challenging. Everyone going down around that amp. It is on the ground. We'll see who gets there first. Looks like it will be Soul. Only 35 HP to work with, but... Oh, and Reba with a double sniper to take him out. So that amp, nothing happening with it. Basically just turns into a mousetrap. And that's perfectly okay for CC. Because at this point, all they're trying to do is really run this clock out. And there are the shock juggles by Reeve just standing in strong. And back up to a 22 frag lead. And that actually might be the tipping point. It's going to be very difficult for G to stage a comeback now. They had something going. They were within 15. And about 4 to 5 minutes to go. And CC just put on the clamps, locked the map down, and running away with it. Oh, another pistol kill by Soul. We've seen a lot more Enforcer fighting on this map than I think I'm used to seeing. Amp gets grabbed. Chips does take out Reeve. Who's going to end up with it in their hands? TD takes out Chips. And another double kill with that flak. Looking for the third. They're both right in front of him, putting out all sorts of damage, but can't get the full connection. And they finally whittle him down with those pistols. Meanwhile, Reeve grabs 100 around the back. We do have 10 seconds till the belt spawns. People in position. You see Deity there with the flat cannon. G across the way trying to get in position. Shocks coming out left and right. Oh, they both dive. Does take some goo damage. Chips gets a kill on Reeve with the goo. Deity gonna survive with 150 armor and a chance to push them off of that vest, which spawns any second now. Oh, he's waiting for the shock rifle there. And a full shred. Just knew he was gonna jump down there. Great anticipation. Turns him into mist just like that. And we're going to play this one out, but it looks like CC securing another point on the board. Oh, nice wall dodges right there by Chips, being kind of crafty. I was expecting Deity to maybe get a flak juggle out of it. Not happening with the clever movement, but stands in there, gets the kill, even drops a flak ball on his teammate. Just to show that he does not discriminate. Flak is colorblind, y'all. Ooh, Soul defending himself with the pistol. I expected to see another flak follow-up kill, but instead takes him down with the Enforcer. But yeah, at this point, still going all CC's way as we count this one out. We'll take a look at the scoreboard. So we split 4v4, 2v2 maps both going to CC. CC is gonna now be up 2-1 with the points in this matchup. We will have our 2 duels coming up next, and I believe for these players, at least Reeve and Deity, I believe that's the end of their season. So again, we are winding down this season. Some of these players playing their last matches of UTPL Season 2. So be sure to holler at them for a season well played. I'm going to jump in this hub and wait for the next matches to line up. Give you a quick look at the browser and those standings. And again, we are playing the 5th and final map or match up for CC and G. Splitting maps in 4v4, so that's going to be 10 and 7 points respectively. And then CC, of course, grabbing that second point with the 2v2. So 11 points currently. So Crowd Control currently jumping above Absolute and a chance to challenge BRD. Absolute, of course, has their matchup right after this one to finish the day off against Sons of War. And again, if Sons of War can manage to pull out 5 points against Absolute, they'll be right up in the mix as well. So all kinds of shifting around yet to do. All right, so we're just waiting for that first dual server to pop up. I'm going to take just another quick water break. I'll leave you up on this UTProLeague.com rankings page. Of course, you can check that out yourself. And follow Raise Your Edge Gaming on all of their social media. I believe you can find them down in that Twitch profile there. Of course, the sponsors of this whole event making it happen. And while we wait for this duel to come up, I'm just going to chill with some music, take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just a moment. Okay, I do see Connex's game up on London, so we're going to jump into there and it should be live here shortly.
time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. I'm all out of gum.
All right, players are ready. We're going to be jumping into this one quickly. Master Bobo, that's Sharkan versus Connects. First duel of this matchup to close this season out for these two teams. Here is your countdown, 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connects 5 bringing you the first duel between these two teams. You got Sharkan, that's Master Bobo, versus Connects. A little bit of a slow start here, both players being very careful. So Bobo there picking up all of the shock ammo that he needs. We do have that first 100 armor spawning, and Connects grabs that vest. You see him 50 going to Bobo. We're gonna go back into Connects' perspective. He's got 130 health, he's got the 100 armor. He's in a really good position here to try to catch him. Sneaking through those vials, misses the rockets though, had a great opportunity. Great dodging there by Bobo. Takes a sniper shot, but was in a really, really tricky spot there and ended up coming out relatively healthy. But now Connects just baiting him out. Bobo's just gonna back up. He realizes Connects has the health and armor and the right weapon for the job, and Connects with a nice sniper across the map. Bobo grabs the armor afterwards, so if he can pick up some health, he can basically negate that shot. See the lift dodging there by Connects, trying to just fly up into the air, get out of his line of sight. Both players just waiting for that chance to get the one big shot, that big combo around a corner, rocket to someone's back. Don't want to engage until they know they have an advantage. Oh, that was a big chance for Connects. Had the combo lined up, couldn't quite connect. Sharkan now. It's Master Bobo's going to have a chance to push him off of that 100 armor. Connects down to 51. Back up to 101 armor, but no real damage to retaliate with. Luckily for Connects, he does still have 165 HP on top of that armor, so he will have an advantage. Oh, Bobo jumps right over his sniper shot, pushes him away. And a nice jump there up to grab those vials quickly. Ooh, missing that one though. And Bobo, maybe anticipating him going up top. He actually missed the jump, which maybe saved him a little bit. Gave him a free shot on Bobo. And now Master Bobo's gonna be on the run just a little bit. Trying to figure out how to approach this 100 armor vest. Connects might basically be giving it up. Kind of an interesting move here. Huh. Connects there basically conceded the 100 armor in order to get in position for the belt, but the belt didn't spawn for a while. Maybe he was looking for that small armor spawn. I'm not sure if maybe he heard something. Maybe he thought Bobo was circling around the other direction, because he's still got 13 seconds till this belt spawns. Ooh, misses that wall jump. Not going to necessarily kill him here. He scoops up those vials, and he will have an opportunity down below. Challenge this. Rocket's coming out. And luckily for Connects, he had the exact timing of that. Master Bobo got there just a little bit too early. And Connects right now playing with the full armor stack. Look at that, 199 over 150. Couple of shots on Bobo. Bobo's gonna be on the run. This is where Connects has to close the gap. If we're not gonna be aggressive now, what are you waiting for, right? Still a 0-0 game, and Master Bobo surviving, fighting him off despite a huge maxed out armor stack for Connects. Oh, nice shot up top. Little peek shot keeping Bobo on the run, and he's been trying to sort of wear him down. Oh, he had the combo lined up, but didn't trust it and had another shot there. Bobo dodging and juking Connects, getting away from him, was one shot away from death, somehow surviving. And despite an absolutely massive health and armor stack by Connects, unable to convert that into an actual kill yet. And Connects gives up the shield belt. Master Bobo right now is down I think the 35 health at one point about 30 seconds ago. Now he's at 100 over 150 and a tie game, and Connects running the map and just lost control of that shield belt timing. So Connects right now trying to win this war of attrition, trying to kind of starve him out of the map. He still has a little bit of a health and armor advantage. Oh, but that flak's gonna take it away. He gets one shot in retaliation. He does not want Master Bobo to get up close to him. I'm not sure if he's specifically afraid of Flak and Link or anything like that, or if he just figures his biggest advantage is at a distance, but he's been trying to ping him down. He's been one shot short. If he can find a headshot at some point, that may do it, but as it is, there's another combo that he had lined up, couldn't quite finish it. Bobo knocks him off. Bobo now with the chance to get up in his face with Flak. And you can see him on the run, not wanting any part of that. Bobo cuts him off. Nice slide underneath, and the escape by Connects up that lift. Just begging Master Bobo to chase, but he chases him in a circle with a turnaround headshot, and that is what we were waiting for. Connects cracks it open, and halfway into this map, we see our first kill. So Connects there, perfectly happy to take that one frag lead and play a little bit defensively here. Oh, big rocket to the face. Will he chase him down? He goes for the peak sniper shot. Again, couldn't quite land. Looking for another, but he's got to be careful. Bobo's chasing him down now, so Bobo decided to be aggressive. Oh, there's a huge combo. Connects now has to chase him down here. He doesn't want to let him get away. He has belt and everything he needs, but he misses that jump. Not happy with that movement. He does deny some other armor. He's going to probably meet him around that 100 armor vest spawning right now. Going to see a fight over it. Nice rocket underneath the slidey hole by Connects. Turns Master Bobo away, but again, he had Master Bobo down on the ropes and didn't finish him off. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him later. Only up one despite mostly pretty much in complete map control, other than giving up, let's see, a couple of belts. When you look at the damage difference, Connects is doing damage and keeping Bobo on the run, but he hasn't been able to finish him off. Been looking for that killing blow, and again, has him down and just can't quite finish him off, and now jumping into some damage himself, he has to be careful. He doesn't want to give this kill right back up. So belt again goes to Connects. He's got a bit of an armor advantage, and there's a big combo that he's been looking for. Wanting a big spike of damage like that. Maybe now I can chase him down. Looking for that angle. If he can hit one more sniper shot, you may see him go all in with something like Link. Oh, there's that sniper shot. He was able to pick up some armor though, so that's not going to be the shot he's looking for. But 150 armor, 130 health. Connects still looking very comfortable here. Play however he wants to play. And what you're seeing is his route running is taking him right through those vials as many times as possible. So he's allowing himself to stack up not just on armor, but also in the HP. Oh, nice. Another headshot breaks through. Down to 14 HP, missing the killing shot, but does have him on the run. Another sniper shot will still be good for him. He's going to at the very least earn himself another belt, but he's already maxed out on armor, so he may delay it. I'm not sure if he was throwing off the timing or just waiting to see if Master Bobo poked his head around first. In any case, he does end up delaying that belt. Eats a combo in return. And with under 2 minutes to go, Connects at this point might just be looking to run away. Let's see what it looks like from Master Bobo's perspective. He's been kind of just getting dinked and dunked all over the map. Kind of a war of attrition. Now he's just got to find an angle on Connects. Try to get one or two shots to whittle down his health stack. He's getting bullied off of all of these armors. At some point, he's going to have to stand in there and challenge him. I think the next shield belt might be where Master Bobo tries to make his stand. See them trading shots there. He's waiting for him to come forward to try to combo him. Doesn't get it. 10 seconds till belt, and this is Master Bobo's chance. He's probably going to try to catch him. right around this belt. I don't think he has an option. There's one combo. Looking for the sniper shot, couldn't quite. Oh, landed and misses his jump up. If he hits that jump, he has an angle on the belt. He damages him, unfortunately connects, picks up that belt right after taking that damage, completely negating it. So 20 seconds left to go. Master Bobo on the run. Just looking for an angle right now, just kind of playing chase. Connects just throwing rockets behind him, only has 10 seconds to survive. There's one sniper shot. This is as low as Connects has been all game. No armor for Connects. Up that lift. And oh, Master Bobo gets ambushed by rockets, but has flak in his face if he can take him out. And he runs out of time, one shot away. Coming up short, 1-0. Connects survives. So there you go. Closest game you could possibly ask for. A split second away. I think Master Bobo, if he had 1 second left on the clock, probably hits him with that flak. Sends it into overtime. But as it is, Connect survives. Is Airwalk on the map list?
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
I'm gonna presume we're not playing Airwalk. I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb here, and presume that they're gonna be rehosting right now. But shout out to Airwalk. I love this map in Quake. I don't know that I love it in UT, but you know, it exists. One of the original duel maps, right? I mean, Airwalk's been around going back to the Quake days. All right, looks like we have them in on a race now for map 2. Connects up 1-0. Master Bobo now trying to send it to a tiebreaker map.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
All right, Connects is ready. Bobo looks like he'll be ready up here soon. And the last match of the season for these two players. Connects up 1-0, trying to finish it off and get another point on the board for Connects. Or for CC rather. Bobo trying to fight his way back into a map 3, was one shot away on solo. We'll see what these players can bring us here. Here is your countdown, 3, 2, 1, and it's game time, baby. Connects 5, bringing you a map 2 between these two. We just saw Connects outlast Master Bobo by probably, we'll say half a second. One flak shot. Ooh, Master Bobo balls himself for a little bit there. Interesting strategy, but, you know, ends up surviving, and that's what's important. So there's going to be a fight over this first 100 armor vest. You can see Bobo has a little bit of positioning on it. We'll go from his perspective to see Connects kind of at a distance. Looks like Connects maybe not even really challenging it. Maybe looking for a foot shot here with that sniper rifle. Master Bobo knows he's looking for him. Didn't really see where he shot from. Oh, there's the big combo though. Master Bobo just baiting him down into that shock, looking for the spawn kill. Doesn't happen. 5 seconds till this belt spawns. A little bit of positioning here. And connects. Once again, not really trying to challenge directly that pickup. Looking to get on the run and maybe trying to get in position for the 100 armor vest. Hits him a couple of times and the follow-up sniper connects. Nailing those sniper shots. Able to take him out, tie the game up and grab that 100 armor. And you see the cat and mouse game going on around the corner. Connects playing super, super patient right there. You see him throwing out the shock, just barely missing it. Allowing Master Bobo to grab that shock rifle with just slightly mistiming it. Looking to see him jumping up top. That was a pretty dangerous jump there by Connects. Master Bobo having a shock rifle. Looking for him across the map. Could have easily pinned him to the wall with that. Instead, he wasn't quite there. Oh, getting chased off of the belt, and Master Bobo answering right back with a kill. And the spawn kill right in front of him. That's an easy point on the board, and Master Bobo takes the lead. Looking for him again off the spawn. Maybe a chance to go up too. Misses the flak primer. He's going to give up the 100 armor. Just chase him down. There you go. Up 2 early on is Master Bobo. So Bobo right now flying around the map looking for an angle to catch. Connects, running around a corner trying to make him eat a combo or something like that. 5 seconds till the 100 armor spawns, and then you'll have another 10 seconds till the belt. They were out of sync. And that's kind of what we saw in that last fight. Ooh, another sniper shot and another one coming out right now. Master Bobo on the run, though he did grab that armor. Connects is firing on all cylinders right now. But despite that deluge of damage, Master Bobo able to back up, grab some armor, grab some vials, and he's still looking pretty comfortable. Unfortunately, Connects looking even more comfy with his 129 over 150. We'll see if there's a fight over this 100. Master Bobo's chilling there. I'm curious to see if Connects tries to take a shot. Oh, he goes just a little bit too late. Does get a shot after he grabs it, and that's actually, oh, even bigger is the combo from below. Both players whittling each other down. And there's the rising headshot. Connects just waiting for him to dive into his crosshair. Great anticipation, and the lead cut down to 1. Oh, nice combo there, threading the needle. Master Bobo down to 16 HP. Anything takes him out. Connects, interesting, does not decide to pull out finishing weapon here, looking for the shock primary. And Bobo jukes him, gets away. Still going to be trapped in that corner a little bit. The belt is up. The vest is up as well. Nice wall, or excuse me, a lift dodge, I should say, from Connects. Getting across that wall. Looking for the combo. A little bit of damage from Bobo there, but Connects going to be in great position there to keep running this map and trying to cut down the lead. Big combo. This could be his chance to tie it up. Needs one more shot, and Bobo gets away again. And the twitch shot. Connects, which is just flicking it around the corner after getting bounced around by that combo. That was an extremely hard shot right there. So Connects back in control. This could be his chance to take the lead. Close range sniper hits it. Connects now is just hitting clutch sniper after clutch sniper. You can see his accuracy right now, 54% so far. See if that holds up. And certainly the timing of his shots as important as the accuracy. Oh, catching him dropping down. Both players in kind of an awkward position. They're going to bounce back up and meet right over the belt. Flak versus Rockets. Big damage going both ways. Who's going to come out across? It looks like Bobo's going to back up. Connects waiting for him. Bobo doubles back around. So a smart move by Master Bobo. Connects didn't want to stand in there and risk it. He circles around. Bobo circles back around. The distance shot by Connects puts him down to 31 HP. And here's the close range battle. Will Connects change to something like a finisher weapon, or will he still try to back up? This has kind of been his game plan, is to keep his distance. He doesn't seem to want any part of a close range battle with Flak and Rockets, rather. And there it is, backs up and just playing patiently. And Connects right now just playing his game this map. So we're going to see Master Bobo's perspective here. Oh, eats a combo from behind. Right now, Connects just kind of has him on the run. He has plenty of time to work with, but he's got to get reestablished. I think he's going to need to get control of the 100 armor or something. So right now, 100 over nothing ain't going to do him any good. 50 armor is not going to spawn for another 10 seconds, so he finds himself in an awkward position, but makes Connects eat a combo. That's a good start for Master Bobo, but still, with no armor, he's going to be playing very defensively for a bit. Ooh, almost had a combo lined up there. Does defend himself a little bit there, but he's still not going to be able to get across that map to pick up any real armor here. Oh, Connects snuck up on him and pulls out the Link. I don't know how few times we've seen Link come out of Connects' arsenal, but he has not been chasing him down with it much this game. Kind of surprised to see him do that. And here we go, fight over the belt. That's a big combo by Master Bobo. That might actually turn Connects away. No, he dives back in there. Risky move by Connects, diving in on the belt with a 2-frag lead. Goes for it, grabs it, and now Bobo trying to beat him in that foot race to that 100 armor. Connects is a little bit in front of him, chasing him down now past that 50. He'll get that under his belt, but now that 100 might be a free grab for Connects. Oh, there's a couple more shots damaging, so Bobo doing just enough to stay alive here. Another couple of shots back and forth. Big combo lined up. Couldn't quite hit full damage, but does get 45 on him. So Connects getting whittled down little by little. But clock going to be an issue here soon. Oh, Connects with the stealth duck maneuver, staying just out of Master Bobo's aim and down at 62 HP. This could be Connects' opportunity to put this one away if he can find him. He did grab that belt. Let's look at Connects' perspective. And one more kill may wrap it up. He has him back in the corner, can't quite connect. And now down to 15 armor. Connects getting whittled down slowly over time. Down to 11 HP. Master Bobo's got him on the run. Can he hunt him down and try to force a situation like we saw in map 1 where he came up just one split second short of tying it up? There's the kill. Down by 1 now, looking for the spawn kill. Connects knows better than that, but gets him off the spawn with a sniper. He's chasing him down. One more shot could tie it up. Master Bobo now going full aggression mode. Catches him jumping to the 100 armor. That was such a risky jump there by Connects. Eats a rocket though, and another follow-up rocket. Master Bobo somehow able to avoid it. 10 seconds till the belt spawns. The fight over belt here may determine the winner, with 5 seconds till it pops. Close range rockets versus Flak. Oh, Connects stealing that belt, and that may be the game-winning grab right there. Master Bobo now has to find out how on earth can he figure out a way to do that much damage in less than a minute with 61 HP. This is a very, very tall order. Maybe gonna look for a headshot or something. Only 1 ammo left in the sniper rifle. He goes down to that Flak and Connects. Looks like he's gonna hang on to this one. We'll see if Master Bobo can pull out something insane, but time is not on his side, and Connects knows exactly where he's running. So that's a smart play to finish off this one by Connects, keeping him at bay with that combo. And there it is, another combo to finish things off, and that will be your game. Connects taking this one, another point on the board for CC. And last duel of the season for these two teams coming up here shortly. These two teams have been playing on London, so we're going to just hang out in that hub and wait for this game to pop up. All right, you do see that game up, jumping in. Last duel of this matchup. G versus CC. One more chance to close this season out.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
It looks like we're gonna see Solo in action again. And we're down to 2 for G and CC. Everyone else done. Last game of the season for these two teams. Can't hold anything back. So CC, though, like we said, still a great opportunity to climb in the rankings. I mean, indeed, they've definitely done that today with a doubleheader. Every single point matters, so they definitely want to take this one if possible. G, of course, not as much opportunity to climb. Last point of the season they could possibly grab. But, of course, final points and rankings and all that still on the board, still relevant. And as I mentioned before, you definitely want to stick around after this. Our last matchup of the season, we'll have Team Absolute against Team SOW. SOW trying to climb through those middle of those rankings. Again, a chance to, I think, finish top 3 if they got all 5 points, if I'm not mistaken. Absolute a chance to finish top 3 as well. In fact, I think Absolute might have a chance to finish second, if I'm not mistaken, too. There's been a lot of math going around today. We'll take a look when it's all said and done, but incidentally, still a lot of potential shakeup happening. All right, players look like they're ready. We'll be kicking this one off any second now. All right, here we go. Players are readied up. Countdown should be coming, and here you go. 3, 2, 1, and it's game time, baby. Connex 5. We are here at the last match of the day for these two teams. Last match of the season for these two teams, as a matter of fact. G versus CC. This best of 3 duel will wrap things up for the second matchup, and then, of course, SOW versus Absolute to follow this one, and that will still play a major role in shaking up our final rankings. Oh, big flak primary rockets back and forth. Repeat with the early kill. And that 100 armor vest, he's gonna delay it. What that means is if he can go up and grab that shield belt, he'll be able to come right back over to 100 armor vest, push him off of it. And with the second kill there, Repeat off to a fast start here. You consider in that last Master Bobo versus Connex match, ended up 1-0. Already we're 2-0 here, so just a contrasting play styles between those two sets of players. So Bell going to Repeat. Remember, he delayed that vest so he can get over there and challenge it and try to keep Sundae off of it. If he actually had made that jump, I think he maybe even had a chance to grab that and steal it away from him. Instead, gets the sniper shot. Ooh, eats a flak ball. Up close is not where Repeat wants to be with a sniper rifle out. And there he goes, down to a 2-1 lead. And soaking up some health, more importantly. Ooh, an odd jump there over to that 100 armor. Maybe threw his timing off a bit. Repeat caught him with the combo. And back up to a 2-frag lead, of course, still very early on. Oh, tries to face check him with that flak. Interesting aggressive jump by Repeat. Couldn't quite make it work. Rockets coming out back and forth. These two just throwing projectiles all over the place at each other. Mid-air rockets to mid-air rockets. They take each other out, and we are back to square one with both players off the spawn. So off that spawn, both players being a little bit more careful here. See them angling, trying to find that first big shot. See a primary, a couple primaries. Repeat's gonna be on the run. Shock chasing him up that lift. Oh, but he eats a sniper rifle. Dangerous jump, diving straight at him. I think he was going for the lift dodge, so not an easy shot by Repeat, but managed to connect. Puts him back up by 3 with just under 7 minutes to go. Repeat, you see, listening for those rockets, he heard them. Oh, charging up, it gets bounced away, and that could be a problem. He's gonna lose that belt, but answers back with a huge combo, but we'll switch perspectives. See him try to hunt down Repeat now as he pushed him off, finally broke that control. Remember that vest is delayed, and that actually worked against Repeat there. Big flak shots coming out. Was really looking for that flak ball to hit. He'll be on the run now. Circling back around now. Still 10 seconds till that vest spawns, so it looks like we may have a fight over it. Repeat stuck down in the bottom. Now he's got to be careful. Ooh, almost gets a shot combo off, but now both players so low on HP, 1 shot away from death. They're going to back up, play it safe. We have 10 seconds till the belt, 7 seconds till the 100 armor. Looks like they're both going to go for the belt, and Repeat with the double wall dodge right there. Mid-wall run, able to juke him out, gets the kill. It'll earn him a shield belt, but still needs to get some health underneath him. He wants to fully engage. Still 10 seconds till that vest spawns, so he'll actually have time to get over there if he wants to challenge it directly. Oh, nice job negating that bio rifle with that shock ball. Up to a 4-frag lead, and both power-ups now, or both armor pickups, I should say, in his possession. He's going to be chasing down a relatively weak opponent for the next 20 to 30 seconds, so the question becomes, can he cut him off and force a fight? Oh, that flak ball just missed. Trying to do some damage, but not able to really get the angle he wants. A little bit of a fight here. Head to head, hits 2 snipers, but look at that. Repeat down to 40 HP. He's gonna have to be careful. He doesn't give up a retaliation kill. He wants to stay up by 5. And didn't want to cough up that shield belt necessarily, but did negate it. There's a combo on top of that sniper. So a nice job there by Repeat. Got bounced a little bit out of position, still managed to come back and kind of negate that shield belt with some damage. And a big flak ball right there does the same. Both players' armor completely decimated. Down to 18 and 14. 1 big shot will take out either one. And the chase down. You can see Repeat on the run. We'll switch perspectives to check out that hunt. Trying to get that 1 big shot. We're past the halfway point of this one, and we've seen earlier how much you can extend the clock on this map if someone's trying to chase you down. So 100 armor. Goes back around. Repeat still running around with that 150. This game has slowed down a little bit in the last couple minutes after both players were 1 shot away from death. Taking their time a little bit. Ooh, close range flak versus Stinger. This is going to be a dangerous spot for both players. The alt fire comes out. Repeat taking heavy damage. Luckily for him, he still had tons of armor, so both players taking their bumps, but moving on. It looks like that 100 armor is up. One snipe could take him out, though. He's got to be careful here up close with that Link, trying to disrupt it. Flat comes out and Repeat finishes him off with that flat primary, and that could be a big turning point in this game into closing this one out strong. You can see those 100 armors, 9-3 vests, heavily in Repeat's favor. Shield belt going to be pretty much even. But that extra 100 armor just goes so far anytime you're engaging in a fight. And Repeat has, it must be said, has kept solid control of this map. Every time that 100 vest comes up, he is in perfect position to just zone him out and grab it. It's not even just about winning these fights individually. It's about being in position, utilizing that health and armor advantage. You can see he's got him down to 70 HP. Flat ball's flying around. And there is the combo for the killing spree. 2 minutes to go. I think that's going to do it. And Repeat will take map 1 for CC. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, CC right now looking to finish things off strong, one map away from putting another point on the board, and every point so critical at this junction, because you still got Absolute and SOW playing next. Remember, Absolute can jump up to, I believe, second place. If they get all 5 points, that'll give them, what, 15 points?
Kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Every point matters at this level. All right, players are ready. We're going to jump right into this one. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with the second map between these two. Repeat looking strong on solo, trying to finish things off strong this season for CC with that last point of the matchup and last point of the season. Sunday, though, trying to do the same for G, getting more points on the board, climbing those rankings. Still so much shifting around to do with the last match going on after this one. Ooh, close range Stinger versus primary. And Sunnade gonna hit that one with the primary shot. Barely gets away there alive. Instead, stands in there, hits the shot, gets the kill. Maybe a little bit fortunate there, because if he missed that shot, he probably goes down. Repeat, though. You see no weapons, still trying to get established. And if he's not careful, he might get chased down and spawn killed here. So a combo turns him away. Things have slowed down just a little bit. Take a quick look at the scoreboard to see where we're at. Obviously not a whole lot of pickups have happened yet. We do have that 100 armor spawning again in 2 seconds. You see both players not really in position for it yet. Big combo lined up. Oh, didn't quite connect it. One comes up from below. More combos coming out. And now Repeats. Oh, giving chase. He goes down, eats a combo. Great defensive turnaround combo there to go up by 2. That could have been a tie game with one more shot. And that was super clutch right there. Pivotal point in the match. Instead, it's 2-0. Instead, it's tied up. And that shield belt goes to him. That was a big, big turnaround. So there's that turn away. You see a lot of shock rifle coming into play here. Medium and long range. Repeat trying to catch up to him. He's giving him nowhere to look. Oh, there's the peak shots going back and forth. A little bit of a shock push back there. We do still have 100 armor up and 15 seconds till belt, so if he wants to scoot back and grab it, he can definitely do that and then circle back around to belt. He has full stack right now, 178 over 85. Oh, and he guesses right. Repeat had the combo there just a little too early, grabbing the belt with that perfect timing, has that flat primary, gets the kill finally, and up to a 3-0 lead. So no spawn kill here, but he does keep him on the run, takes a little bit of damage, but nothing crazy. See that trying to drop a flat ball right onto Repeat's face. Repeat though with the snipes, but standing in there, finishing him off up to a 4-0 lead. We are approaching the halfway point. Oh, that flat ball almost drilled him. Instead, the falling combo gives him a killing spree. And up big early on. Oh, there's the big combo lined up. Didn't quite connect. Repeat made him pay with a little bit of damage. And Repeat now looking a little bit better with that 150 armor. We'll see if he can maybe give chase and try to pull back into this one as we approach the halfway point of this map. Remember, Repeat can finish it off here. Would probably prefer to avoid a map 3, but we've seen so many close matches today. Would not shock me to see more map 3s coming up for us. And there it is, the first kill to break that tie, or to break that 0 on the scoreboard. Break the seal, if you will. Oh, nice combo. You saw him threading that needle right up the top. Repeat showing a lot of familiarity with this map. Of course, all our duelers in this season are going to be pretty familiar with some of these maps that have been played a lot lately. Close range, pulls out the Enforcer to get the kill. Got to be careful though, down to 15 HP, and a rocket takes Repeat down to 12. Both players one shot away from death, backing into their corners, and that 100 armor going to be so important. So time has just been burning off this clock the last couple minutes. Repeat hasn't had any opportunities to break this lead. I mean, you can see combos bouncing around, just baiting him out, giving him not a whole lot of angles to work with. Repeat does take that 100 armor, then takes a combo right along with it. And there's the kill, up 7-1. Another kill on top of the belt, and that might do it. There's still a bit of time. You can rack up so many kills so quickly on a race. It's hard to really call it until you're really ticking down on time, but right now it just feels like Sunday is completely in control. So let's go from Repeat's perspective and see what he's seeing. Right now, it's been really difficult for him to close the gap. He hasn't really been able to force fights when he wants to. He's been getting peak shotted all over the place. Hasn't really had any kind of armor stack in quite some time. He needs to definitely try to get control of this vest. And it's probably not a bad move there, even to concede the belt. Oh, he's actually going to try to catch him out at belt. Both players with the same idea. There's a couple shots, 3 in a row. Oh, he had him lined up, and there it is. Breaking through, getting another kill on the board. Repeat, though, running low on time, needs 6 kills in 2.5 minutes. We've seen crazy things happen on this map with the spawn kills. There's a big rocket and the finishing blow. He's gonna look for him, spawning at rockets. It's a smart move. He's gonna delay his spawn across the map, and just take more time off the clock while Repeat tries to chase him down. In his grill with the flag, if he can make something connect, this could be big. One more shot. Oh, and he can't do it. That Stinger putting so much pressure on him up close. And that may have stamped out that opportunity. Repeat basically just hoping that he dives into some Link. Both players are only down to 100 HP. No armor for either one of them, but time again ticking down. Repeat will have this belt, but not a whole lot of weapons at his disposal. Oh, big combo. Almost the midair rocket finisher. Now Repeat gonna be running away. Oh, midair Link though, you gotta be careful. Anytime you lift jump on this map, you're just begging for damage. But there you go, 7 frag lead. We're gonna finish this one off. And we will have us a map 3 tiebreaker to finish off this matchup between these two teams. The last game of the season, last map of the season between G and CC. I'm not sure what he meant by that. It must be an inside joke that I am not privy to, but I like chicken and I have style, so I'm gonna say I'm in support of chicken style. Clock running out, and there you go. We're gonna have us a map 3, y'all. All right.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
You heard the Duke. So map 3, the tiebreaker map, last point of the season up for grabs for these two teams. Of course, we will have the last match of the season between SOW and Absolute following this one up, and that will determine the final rankings for everyone. Still a lot of potential up and downs for a lot of folks. We'll take a quick look at the current rankings after this match and before the next one, but definitely be sure to stick around. All right, looks like players are ready. Hold on to your butts, because here we go. Tiebreaker map. Countdown should be starting right about now. 3, 2, 1, and it's game time, baby. Connex 5 bringing you out into the last map that these two teams will see in UTPL Season 2. G versus CC right now. CC looking to climb the rankings, potentially finish top 3 with these points. G trying to climb up themselves, fighting through the middle of the pack in that epic division. Oh, close range. Flak versus Link. Flak wins. Repeat goes down. We'll see where he spawns. He spawns by Shock Rifle. Shock Rifle not there. So Repeat gonna be running away just a bit. And another one. Big time Flak up close. So all kinds of damage back and forth between these two, just blasting each other in the first minute of this game. So as methodical as we've seen some of our matches on this map already today, these two just being super aggressive early on. It's the fall away sniper. Repeat trying to give chase. He has him pinned into the corner just a little bit. Still 13 seconds till that vest spawns again, so people just trying to get in position here. Repeat maybe stacking back up to 100 health. Here's the jump in, the dive. Rockets versus Flak, and again, Flak coming up huge. What is his percentage so far? He's got 3 kills on 15 shots already with that Flak cannon. We'll see if he keeps that up or if Repeat makes an adjustment, but either way, big time shots early on in this one to take the lead. Oh, Rockets though answering right back, and Repeat now on the hunt, trying to finish this kill off and pull back within 1. You see him coming up top. Belt actually spawns in 2 seconds. And a free grab of Belt. Interesting. Had super low HP. Repeat maybe didn't feel like he had the weapons to challenge that one. And then back up to 93 HP. So a bit of a missed opportunity perhaps for Repeat. We'll see if that comes back to bite him here later. At the very least, I would have expected him to bully him off of that Belt. With, I think, what's it, 43 HP he had? Oh, big combo coming up down from up top. And that Flak cannon comes out again. So perhaps a bit of a strategy here, trying to bait Repeat into close range battles, pulling out the Flak. More damage, doesn't get the kill this time, misses the follow-up, and there it is. Flak still coming up huge in this matchup, specifically on this map. I don't think we saw a whole lot of it in the previous maps. It has been dictating the flow of combat so far. And if Repeat keeps getting caught in close range with a hit scan weapon versus Flak, it's not going to do him any good. A couple of times he's actually had rockets out, and he's just been getting outshot. Prediction combos flying all over the place. No real damage happening. Repeat's happy to just slide away, try to get some health and armor under his belt. You see him back up to 75. Here we've got 116 over 150. And so far, really no one's going to benefit from this 100 armor vest. A little bit more for Sunade. Repeat would have gained a little bit of extra armor, but this belt right here is going to be where the action is all about. And actually, Repeat, interesting, decides to back up, giving up a full stack here. So he's going to be facing down still 116 health on top after all that damage. And again, the big full Flak primary to shred him. Oh, Repeat coming up that lift. Dangerous move. Kind of got a little bit lucky there. Could have been taken out by that Link gun so easily. And there it is, the sniper shot up 6-1. We passed the halfway point of this one. And there's another full Flak primary, and right now Sunday on a roll, and Repeat's got to do everything he can to try to stop the bleeding here and gain some amount of control. He wants any chance of coming back in this one. you see the position there. You saw Sunnade almost getting surprised rather. Surprised. But no damage coming out. For as dangerous of a fight as that was, neither player managed to hit anything. Ooh, and baiting him up top. There's another combo. Both players just waiting. I mean, you can see them just trying to get the peak shot, trying to hit a combo, a flat ball, something. Big combo from underneath. Almost hit those rockets. Instead, he gets away clean. There's another rocket coming, chasing him up. Saw some flak back and forth. Repeat down to 55 HP though. Oh, he can pick up that belt. That's a big grab right there. Repeat with a chance here to try to finish off a kill. Finally does it. Avoids the flak. So Repeat now running low on time, but he's only down 5. Finally asserts control on some amount of control in this map. Survives a flak deluge. Maybe now with a chance to make something happen here. Getting in his face with rockets, just misses the air rocket there. Oh, that combo just doesn't quite happen. Sunnade left a shock ball whizzing by him and gets him with the primary, and again, Repeat on the run. So 5 frag lead here, down to the last 3 minutes. And this could be G picking up another point for the rankings. Oh, big mid-air combo. Showing great control right there. Another one right off the spawn. And almost the finishing blow with that sniper shot. You can see that defensive piston coming out. We'll look through Repeat's perspective to see if he can make anything happen here, but he is running very low on time. There's a big combo up top. So far, combos being bounced around. Both players looking for that big shot. Repeat really has to make something happen here, though. Diving in his face, looking for a rocket or a headshot. He just needs a home run to hit. Unfortunately, gives up that belt, and I think that may be the last chance he had. Throwing another 150 damage on top of him. Gonna be so difficult here. Did manage to negate that, and another big combo there, and another one takes him out. So, all right, with a minute and a half left to go, needs 6 kills on ASDF. Very, very difficult here. We'll see if he can at least get in his face, close the gap. Oh, you see him trying to go for the wall dodge there. It's a gutsy move. Gets him down with Link, completely annihilates him with Link. So a really quick kill there, and he spawns right in front of him. This could get interesting. He can close this gap. He has Link out, trying to catch him again, maybe going up that jump pad. More Link gun damage. This Enforcer coming out, trying to defend himself. There's a sniper shot. There's another kill, pulling within 4 kills in a minute on this map. So hard though, and only having 37 HP means he's gonna have to keep an eye on that shield belt. Doesn't even have shock rifle ammo. He's got the belt. He's gonna have to grab shock and try to kill him, and then guess at a couple spawns very, very quickly. Another big combo catches him. He's guessing right. Oh, and he walks into the goo. And that's going to do it with the residual goo. Securing another point on the board for G and CC. Leaving the door open just a little bit. So Absolute versus SOW going to happen after this matchup. We'll take a look at the rankings. But again, 3 points to CC. And we will see how things shake out. So give you a quick look. Of course, these rankings haven't been updated quite yet. with the points from that matchup. That was CC versus G, Absolute versus Sons of War, the last two teams yet to play. Coming up here next, we're gonna finish up our epic division season. So don't go anywhere. I'm gonna take a quick break, let these guys get settled in for the next match, and we'll close you down here, folks.